Okay, the department or the unit of intelligence or research in UCLG was created in 2005 after the creation of UCLG as an effort to follow the trends of decentralization and the situation of local governments in the different regions of the world, and also to think about decentralized cooperation, local democracy, and then we decided to develop a global report in 2006, and the first global report was launched in 2007, 2008 for the second Congress of UCLG. The first global report was focused on decentralization and local democracy in the world. Later, we decided to work on local finance, and it was one of the key areas of debate on decentralization worldwide. The third global report was on basic services. The second was launched in 2010 in the third Congress, and the third report, was launched in 2013 in the Rabat Congress. And later we move toward the preparation of the agenda for Habitat 3. And we decided to work on this issue for the fourth global report.
Gold 4 in particular was an extremely useful opportunity for our membership to take part in the extremely complex and extremely satisfying process that led to Habitat 3, and the recommendations and the policy analysis of the Co-Creating the Urban Future report, Gold 4 in 2016, was also the engine behind the Second World Assembly of Local and Regional Governments that was extremely successfully opening the Quito Habitat 3 World Summit. It was a good opportunity for our membership also to address for the first time the specific problems of the urban phenomenon heading into this new international consensus. We had a section on metropolitan areas, a section of intermediary city, and a section on territories, and the report worked very well as a bridge towards the new agenda of our organization, of our members, and led us to the analysis of the global agenda for development, including the 2030 agenda and the SDGs, which will be the very foundation for the next reports and the work that our department has tackled over the past few months.
So right after the publication of Gold 4, we already started thinking about the next one, Goal 5, and how after the co-creation of the urban future, we could move forward with localization as a process of integrating local and regional levels, also in reporting and monitoring the implementation of the SDGs and the global agendas in general. That's what we did. We already presented 2 reports to the high-level political forum following the United Nations cycle of reporting. The whole idea was to say how local and regional governments are contributing to the SDGs, which helps not only to report the efforts of awareness raising, but also how local governments, without actually knowing about the SDGs, are working towards sustainable development, sustainable urban and rural development, actually.
And as part of our ongoing efforts to monitor and follow up the localization process, we will, as next steps, publish 3 main reports. The first one will be the preparation and presentation of the 3rd report to the HLPF, and then the publication of the local and regional governments' action to promote the right to adequate housing. And these 2 reports will constitute the main contributions to build our flagship Gold 5 reports. And we are already thinking about the Gold 6, so if you have ideas, let's share.